Alright, so a little update on what's going on. The pigs, we opened up another area for them, which goes in through here. I had to come in and trim out a couple branches, apparently. But we come back through here. And I only opened this up yesterday morning. This is the next morning. Flash is on. There we go. And they haven't gone over here, but they have gone along here. All through here. And they got their line down, apparently. This is the worst part about running pigs through a new area, is it don't take long for them to get their line covered over with dirt. Just give me a minute here, clear this line a bit. Last thing I want to do is shock myself, because I've done that many a times. As you can see, the line goes here and then goes underneath the dirt where they push the dirt up, rooting. Believe it or not, I expected this to be a lot drier than it is back here. Neil and I spent a couple hours here a week or two ago and cleared this fence line a bit and got this set up, and then I didn't get around to actually hooking the rest of the fence up with other stuff I had on the go, so I just got hooked up yesterday, and it's geared up anyway for them. Give them something to do so they're not bored. I had to bring the fence tester in and test this fence because it wasn't snapping on the ground like it should be. But anyway, this is where they were last year. It's all come up now. They're going to come in and clear this out all again. And come December probably, we'll move two of them into the barn and take one to butcher. And once they're out over this winter, I'm going to come in here and clear cut all this pretty well, except for the odd tree. We're going to clear cut this. The place they were originally last year, and the place they were originally the year before when we first started with pigs here, that's all going to be clear cut. And once that's all done, that'll be all cut over the winter, because winter's best time to do it. And that'll all go for firewood for next year. And then come springtime, once the frost is out of the ground, we'll come through. We're hoping to pick up a plow for the tractor this winter. We'll come through. We'll all these stumps out, get all these roots out, and then once that's plowed all out, we'll come through with disc harrows and level everything out that way. And then once it's all pretty well leveled out and looking good, we'll bring the four-wheeler in and spread some grass seed, hopefully early in the year. And once we have our grass seed in and it starts to come up, because we used a premium pasture mix last year from Feeds and Needs, and that's what we used over on the other side where the meat chickens are, and it came up great. So we're hoping to use something like that again this year. We'll get that all turned into pasture, and then once that's all turned into pasture, then we'll run our meat chickens and our turkeys through it this year, or next year, sorry. And then the following year will be good for good for cows. Hoping in the fall of next year to hit it heavy with manure, because we have a fair bit of manure piling up. We'll hit it heavy with the manure, and then come springtime we should get some real nice grass. So anyway, we're gonna leave the pigs now, and we'll head over and see the meat birds. So these meat chickens are over here because they were in the tractor with the other ones, and we've noticed that they've been either bleeding from their bums or their sides, like that one there. So we moved them over into a tractor on their own in hopes that they will not get continuously pecked at, and so far it has been great. They've all started healing, so everything's good. These guys go November 16th for processing. This has been the worst batch we've had this year. We started with 160, and I'd say we're probably around 60. So it's been just a terrible batch. I don't know why. We've never had issues like this before, but they just haven't been great at all. So these guys will be here for another couple weeks, and then they'll be off to the processing. So we got probably another week, and the other batch in the brooder, the batch that's in the brooder now, they'll be out here on pasture. I'm going to move the tractors around and take the ones that, once they're healed up, they'll go back in with the majority of them, and we'll start our two tractors down here. Once they're started down here, they'll go up and around, and they go on November 16th, I think. The last batch will be out of here, so we'll be done with chicken for the year. Hoping to restock our pork probably November, December. We'll send our one pig we're sending for meat. We have two that we were going to send for meat, but we were putting the gilt in the barn and trying to get her impregnated, so we'll have piglets next year. We decided to keep one of the other pigs, that way she's not in there alone, she has someone in with her, because pigs are social animals and they like to have friends, basically. So that's the idea there. But we'll go over and look at the birds in the brooder now. So these guys are loud. I just fed them, watered them, and put some new shavings down, and I realized I didn't have enough shavings, so I'm going to have to pick more up. But these guys are 3 weeks and 2 days old, so they're just on regular grower now. They're loud, very loud, but I'll keep them in here for another week or so, and then I'll put them out in the tractors. That way they can get a little more feathers, because it dips down sometimes at night to 2 degrees Celsius, so it's a bit cold. But inside the brooder this morning it was 3 last night, I think, and when I opened the brooder up there at 25. So still producing their own heat, but at the same time I'll give them another week and then we'll move them out. We also have the heat lamps in here, but once they hit the 3-week mark, I turn them off so they can start regulating their temperature for outdoors. So once they come out of here, I'm going to shuffle things around so that I can put them in 3 different tractors, just because there's 180 of them, I think, 190. So we'll shift them around different tractor, a couple different tractors, just try not to overcrowd them. See if that might be part of what our issue was with this last batch. So, but that's where the meat birds are at. We're just waiting to send them for processing.